What's going on, everybody? Kamikaze here, bringing another episode of What Does the Bible Say Wednesday. And today I wanna try to change up a little bit. Well, not really change it, but the topic I kind of want to talk about. I kind of want to talk about a little bit more detail than what I have in my previous videos. And so this one is probably I'm gonna try to make it a 5-part video. Yeah, I'm really wanting to go through with more detail on this because I believe that this topic that I'm going to be talking about is really key to becoming a good, successful Christian. If you truly do love God and you want to do what He wants you to do, if you want to make Him happy, then you need to be able to do this in order to show Him that you truly do care about Him, that you do love Him. And the thing I kind of want to talk about for these next few episodes is humility, being humble. And like I said, if you start with just being humble, then you can. It makes every other parts of your walk of life much easier on yourself and for others to build, and you just be able to kind of see life in a different perspective. And I hope that these next few episodes I'll do a decent enough job to be able to go in detail on why humility is so important these days. And our reading's going to be mainly from James chapter 4. We're going to go from, we're going to begin in the first verse, and we're going to go into verse 10. Because I believe the first 5 or 6 verses are really going to, kind of set the stage for what the main portion of this lesson is going to be about, or at least this for this video. Alright, let's see. James chapter 4 verses 1 through 10. Where do wars and fights come from among you? Do they not come from your desires for pleasure that war in your members? You lust and do not have. You murder and covet and cannot obtain. You fight in war, yet you do not have because you do not ask. You ask and do not receive because you ask amiss, that you may spend it on your pleasures. Adulterers and adulteresses, do you not know that friendship with the world is enmity with God? Whoever therefore wants to be a friend of the world makes himself an enemy of God. Or do you think that the scripture says in vain, the Spirit who dwells in us yearns jealousy, but He gives more grace, therefore He says, God resists the proud, but gives grace to the humble. Therefore, submit to God, resist the devil, and he will flee from you. Draw near to God, and He will draw near to you. Cleanse your hands, you sinners, and purify your hearts, you double-minded. Lament and mourn and weep. Let your laughter be turned to mourning and your joy to gloom. Humble yourselves in the sight of the Lord, He will lift you up. Now, the first point I want to try to get across with being humble is going to be kind of a double point. I guess I would like to kind of cover, but I'm going to cover the second point a little bit more detail in other verses. But the first one I want to kind of point out is that being humble allows us to be able to try to show God that we are on His side, that we're not against Him, that we're for Him, and that we're going to do what He wants and not what we want. Let's admit it, pride could be a very dangerous thing, and especially when it comes to your spiritual aspect. Because if you are very prideful, it's going to be very hard for you to make decisions that are going to be more beneficiary to God and to others than it is for yourself. Like, you're going to be more inclined to do things that you want to do because that's what you want, more beneficiary to you, instead of doing things that are going to be more beneficiary to God and to others around you. Like I said in verse 1, wars and fights come from these desires. Because people want pleasure. They want to please themselves and not the people around them or God himself. And so the second part is, in order to do that, we humble ourselves so we can clean ourselves from that. So we can not have that mindset of being so prideful. But that's going to be the end of the video, guys. I really do appreciate your time. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the series coming up, and I really appreciate your time. Thank you very much, everybody.